Hi everyone, it's Elizabeth with the Inner Light Moon Oracle here for the full moon in Scorpio reading. Our full moon just peaked a little while ago, so I'm going to do a pick a pile reading for the next couple weeks as we sink into this Scorpio full moon energy with Sun in Taurus. So we have this watery Scorpio depth, spirituality, intensity, and deep catharsis and transformation with the groundedness and the earth sign of Taurus, asking for growth, asking for simplicity. So I just tune in to everyone currently on the call and who will be watching in the future. I'm asking to be a clear channel for all information that comes through. Okay, so we have our left pile, our middle pile, and the right pile. Please take a moment and tune in and see if any of these piles resonate with you. Excellent. So we'll start with the leftmost pile and put these aside for now. So for my leftmost pile, folks, the card for your full moon today is Kuan Yin, compassion and forgiveness. Behind you, we have this dance card, and before you, we have the loyalty card. So let's start with the Kuan Yin. It looks like for this full moon, it's really important to have a lot of forgiveness for yourself and for others, to really channel this like pink energy of love, the lotus that Kuan Yin is sitting in, understanding, and this is perfect for the Scorpio full moon, that wisdom comes from the mud, purity comes from the mud, from distilling and this purification that happens through growth and through maturity. We have the element of water being shown here with the vase, and the willow behind Kuan Yin representing the bending but not breaking, so a yielding. And this is traditionally the temperance card in the traditional tarot. So Kuan Yin, goddess of compassion and just this all-encompassing, heart-opening love. If you are not feeling that, then just take some time in meditation, take some time to center yourself, and don't take it too personally. Behind you, we have this fire card, a dance in celebration of life. Maybe you haven't felt much like dancing, or it's been difficult to understand what you should celebrate. But coming out of a stagnation, coming out of a, potentially what could have been a high energy situation, but maybe hasn't been, and really just coming into your flow. Once you forgive and have compassion and let go, you're going to have a lot more movement. And coming up for you, left pile folks, is the loyalty card. She's a love protecting the peaceful home. So love is really important here again. This is a relationship card, a loyalty card. Maybe again, not feeling so loyal, or there may be issues coming up in relationship. There may be tensions, jealousies, greed. A lot of the Scorpio energy on the lower end of Scorpio is this possessiveness and sort of the shadow side. And on the higher end of Scorpio, the elevated end of Scorpio, is the phoenix that rises, that transforms and rises and flies super high. So through love, through compassion, through gratitude, and understanding that in relationship, what we build at home spirals inward, what we build at home spirals outward. So it starts with you, and it starts with your home relationships, cultivating a peaceful home, a safe home. And if that environment isn't how it feels right now, like really dig deep into your inner resources to see how you can create that safe sanctuary for you, my left pile folks. And then wishing you very blessed and full moon, which potentially may be intense and filled with rich transformation. And thank you for watching. I'm Elizabeth again with the Inner Light Moon Oracle. So for the middle pile folks, I just want to tune in for a moment to all the people who chose the middle pile. And the card for your full moon is Nourishment, an earth card, cherishing all aspects of wellness. And then behind you, we have this intuition card, clear vision, inner knowing. It's a wood card. And before you is the moon baby, the path clears by the light of the moon. So it looks like for the middle pile folks, being good to yourself, really nourishing yourself is super important. This earth energy of appreciation, this earth energy of centeredness, groundedness, looking at all your five senses and making sure everything within your five senses is nourishing you. Does what you see nourish you? Does what you taste nourish you? Your smells, the smells in your environment, the sounds in your environment, the words that you're speaking to others, the thoughts you have in your head, the words you're hearing from other people, all these, the touch, the tactileness, all of these senses should be nourishing you. If they are not, then, take some action to adjust and make sure that you're in a state of nourishment this full moon, and just slowly with compassion and gently make those changes so that you can be nourished by this wonderful life that is yours. Behind you, it looks like you're coming from this wood energy, intuition, clear vision, inner knowing. Maybe your intuition has felt blocked. Maybe knowing exactly what to do isn't 100% clear. But this is the energy of growth. So coming out of a growth cycle, coming out of this time of reflection, or if you haven't been reflecting, it may be a good time to just integrate. This is the Oracle bone script for I, and this is the Chinese character for I. And they would throw the bones in the Shang dynasty to look to the future to understand what steps to take next. And the eye also relates to the wood element in Chinese five-element theory. So how you see things is really important, again, related to nourishment, making sure what you see nourishes you. And moving into the moon baby card, the path clears by the light of the moon. So this card is really about trust. You see in this little sampan, this tiny baby floating on the ocean of life. And the moon is like half visible through the clouds, and the light is coming through, and there is a path, a faint path being carved. So again, your intuition, like understanding that we all come naked into this world. We're born as infants. We need to trust other people. We have no other choice but to trust other people to care for us, provide for us. And again, the universe will do that. This is how we have all survived until today. So this card's really about surrender, trust, and allowing this permissiveness, allowing the universe to bring the gifts of the ocean, to bring the gifts of abundance, and to flow along your course toward where you need to go. And that flow is really centered around nourishment and moving in the direction of what nourishes you and what makes you happy and gives you joy. So middle card, folks, that is your full moon in Scorpio reading. And we're putting those cards aside and moving on to the right pile. So if you chose the right pile, just tuning in for a moment, the card for your full moon is Purifying Winds, Release, Free to Change and Grow. So we've been seeing this card also in the new moon readings. Behind you, we have this winter card, the Season of Water. Before you is the collecting, concentrated, and focused energy. And so for my right pile, folks, it looks like you might need to shift some energy and just be open and allow things to come through for you. And part of that has to do with this release, free to change and go. Just let the winds carry away anything that's not serving you. This person has written down all the, taken note of all the things they're ready to let go of. This is perfect again for the Scorpio full moon, which is about transformation, which is about release, which is about shedding the skin and moving, stepping into a new you. So to make space for the new you, you really need to release and let go. You really need to maybe do some decluttering, take some physical action to remove things from your space that are not serving you right now. Behind you, we have the winter card, the Season of Water. And water is the deepest element, a spiritual element, the oldest element. And this card is really about the stillness of winter. When the season cards come up, it's about timing. So this card indicates that it's the time for stillness. So this is in a past position, this card position. So maybe you have or should have been in a state of calm, reflection, the time of year when the seeds are underground and just actually need to be dormant. It's a dormancy and a time for allowing those seeds to be weathered by the cold earth so they can burst open when the spring comes. So this is where you're coming from and getting through this purification period. You're moving into, so you're surrounded by these two water cards, and in the middle you have this metal card. So this means that a very spiritual time for you, and Scorpio being a water sign as well is really encouraging you to go deep into this collecting, concentrated and focused energy. You see a person here in nature, so it's good for you to be in nature and really collect the energy from nature as we are nature. You see this person's physical self is kind of invisible. She's sort of merged with the natural world. So this sort of being so to speak, one with everything, that you really can tap into a deep knowing for yourself. And this will rejuvenate you and allow you to give you the strength to go through this purification, to really sink in and make the changes that are being asked of us in this Scorpio full moon. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. This is Elizabeth with the Inner Light Moon Oracle, and we have decks and guidebooks. Either link in the bio, or also maybe in the comments if you're on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Happy full moon and happy transformation. See you for the new moon.